My name's Vivian Stearns-Kohler, and I'm a member of the Mesa Art League and also a volunteer art teacher for the Veterans Outreach Programs. Today, we're going to learn a fun and easy paint technique called salt painting. So the items you're going to need, I have a list here, but I'm going to verbally tell you what they are. You'll need a tarp, you'll need a salt shaker, acrylic paint. The liquid like this is fine. Any cheap craft paint is good. You'll need an old paintbrush that you don't care about because you're going to be using salt. You don't want to ruin it. A canvas. I started out with a cardboard canvas like this just because I wanted to try the technique. Oh, I see Lawrence has one too. You'll need white glue. This is cheap from the dollar store, and this was from the dollar store too for $1, so I thought that was pretty cool. You'll need an old toothbrush. You can see I use mine quite a bit for art projects. And you can use a blow dryer to facilitate the drying, although it's 100 degrees, so you could probably put it outside and it would dry really quickly. So there you go. So first, you're going to paint your background, which I did. Now, the one thing I did learn, and this is the one that I completed, your background has to be completely dry. And me being impatient, I was not letting it dry. And I threw the salt on, and I thought, well, I'll just be able to shake it off, you know, wherever the glue wasn't. But it didn't work out. But, you know, you can always have happy mistakes and fix them. So what I did was I just touched up the background where the salt was, so it wasn't a big deal. All right, so you paint your background. The next thing you're going to do is sketch a design. I don't know if you can see my design. It's light on there. So you sketch your design. And if you need some ideas for inspiration, there's this really cool website that I found. It's called Pixabay. So that's P as in Paul, I, X as in Xerox, A, B as in boy, A, Y.com. And there are free images on there, and it's just way cool. Anything you can imagine is on there. It's really cool. Okay, so you've got your dry background, paint, you've got your design. Next thing you're going to do is take your glue, and you're going to go around the design and fill in the design if you like. Mine kind of look like little teardrops, so I'm going to fill mine in. And I'm going to use the same colors as I have here because I kind of like those colors and they're happy colors, and this one would go with this one, so it could be a set. So you're going to do your design with the glue, and before your glue dries, you're going to use your handy dandy salt shaker, and you're going to shake it on your design, okay? And then when it sets a little, you're going to gently, you know, turn it this way so the salt comes off. And any residue, you can use your toothbrush, you know, to get the rest of the residue off. I don't know if you can see this, but there's just a little bit of residue. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to touch up my background again after I'm done. So when the glue and the salt mixture dry, it has to be very, very dry. And you can dry it outside, blow dryer, overnight, whatever. Then you're going to paint your design. And I found this really cute little palette at the dollar store. For $1, of course. And I love it because if I'm just doing something small, I don't make a commitment to a whole palette. and kind of makes you be more frugal with your paint, so you're not using a bunch of paint. Another thing I like to use, these are little tips that I do, I like to use these plastic tops from margarine or butter, and sometimes if I'm just using one color, I'll use these, and you can rinse them out and use them again. Okay, so you're going to let your design dry, and voila, you will have a nice piece of artwork. And I want to thank you for watching, and keep on creating. Bye.